There's an old suspicion that says, well, it's something I read somewhere years ago, but it's an old suspicion that says you should not cut down an elderberry tree. First of all, they say if you plant an elderberry tree near your house, it'll protect you from evil spirits. And inversely, you shouldn't cut an elderberry tree down, as it will bring bad luck to you. I don't know what your thoughts are about suspicions. I've got quite a few myself, but they're all, I don't know what they are. They're just things you pick up and they stick in your brain for some reason. I don't know why we believe in stuff. I'm not cutting this down. What I'm doing is cutting all the dead wood off and trying to get the ivy off it, because the last couple of years I've been not doing so much maintenance in the garden I should be doing, but now's the time to do it. And I said some little prayers, and while I was cutting the branches off, I said I'm sorry to the tree spirit, just to be on the safe side. It's a funny sort of a wood, elderberry wood. It's got a funny smell to it. Got wisteria vines stuck up in there as well. I'm not climbing right up because the branches are not very strong. Yeah, it's a funny kind of a wood. I've lost my saw now. The spirit of the tree has stolen the saw. There it is. I don't know if I am superstitious. I guess I am a little bit, because if I see two magpies, I spit on the ground and make a little genuflection. I avoid cracks in pavements, walking under ladders. Don't put umbrellas up in the house. It's all a load of rubbish, isn't it, really? But I don't know, it's something that's primeval in people. You know, there must be a reason for all that stuff somewhere. And what you're not supposed to do is burn the wood, which is not a problem anyway, because it's not really like real wood. It's more like some kind of how would you explain it? Some kind of soft, strange wood. So I'm just cutting all the dead bits off and cutting all the ivy that's on there. You know, some bits I can't get to up there. I'm not risking climbing up these little branches just to cut off a bit of ivy. But that's letting a little more light in now, and looks a lot better. So using the trusty old Aldi wood chipper, I'll get rid of this pile first. See, we've quite a pile there. I'll get the thing first. Some bits I need to saw up by hand. So I'll put this on fast forward. So I'm not actually cutting the tree down, I'm freeing it from dead wood and ivy, so I'm doing it a favour in a way, so I hope he knows that. Bloody microphones. Possibly that superstition about the trees, because the wood doesn't burn well and it stinks a bit. When I'm cutting it up here, it really stinks. That unpleasant smell. Zambuca. I see most of that pile cut up into a little box of bits. I just took them in a corner of the garden. Pretty good, this little machine. I've had it for, I don't know, I have to look on YouTube when I bought it. At least 5 years, maybe 7, and it's still going strong, touch wood. So not a bad little machine for clearing up branches up to 4 centimetres in diameter. The blackcurrant jam, that's what I'll do with the blackcurrants. And I had one here before, but I think the moles ate all the roots, or ants. It just died off, so I'm trying a new spot now. Now apparently blackcurrants are illegal in America, or in some parts of America anyway. That's why you always see them eating stuff like grape jelly or things like that. I don't even know what grape jelly is, but it doesn't sound very nice. But the reason the blackcurrants are forbidden is the reason they're illegal in America is they can get some kind of fungus on them which can spread to cotton plants, and so they made blackcurrants illegal in America. Well, the cotton monopoly did. So I don't know if it's still true. It's just one of those stupid things that you read late at night in bed. And I think it's a shame really, because blackcurrants are very nice and absolutely full of vitamin C. Maybe that's just a British thing, because we were all taught to drink Ribena when we were sick when we were kids. My missus planted some red currants there, but I'm not that keen on red currants, they're too sour. I like black currants better. Signum Black Dawn. Let's loosen up that ball a little bit. I just finished topping it up with a bit of soil from the molehills that are everywhere. The molehill mounds are really fine soil. Moles have dug it all up for you. And you should press it down with your feet so there's no air holes under the bottom of the root ball. Alright. So next job on the list, window painting. Got to redo some of the window frames where the paint's flaked off after 23 years, and I've already sanded them down, primed them, and today I'm going to put the finishing coat on of black paint, dark brown paint. So let's get on with that next job. So first of all, got to work out how to get this lid off. Couldn't take my eye out that. Super expensive paint. So I read on YouTube about a way of pouring paint out of the tin, stop it going all down the sides. So I want to keep it as clean as possible so I can seal the tin up good again, so I won't need this amount. And the trick was just put a piece of tape there inside to make a spout. Let's see if it works. I don't like working with paint much. Okay, let's go. I've got some down the jar, but the jar thing's clean. Massive though. That would help the jar. So I think that's probably enough to do the job in there. And put this lid on and it's all nice and clean there. Paint's clean as well. So it looks nice. We decided to use wood windows, choose wood windows. Aluminium would have been better because it lasts much longer. They are anodised aluminium, but that was 20,000 euros more expensive than the wood ones. So that's why I'm having to do this now. But this should be good for another few years. Up until now it's lasted 23 years. So, see how it goes. It's really expensive, this paint, because it's got some additives in there to stop the wood rotting. So that means you're not allowed to dispose of it in the water or even clean the brushes. So I bought a load of cheap Aldi brushes and I'll just throw the brushes away then. I'm not a big fan of painting though. But the worst job is sanding it all down. Should be careful here as well. One step backwards and I'm falling down onto the floor. 4 meters deep. As I said, I've primed it 3 times, this stuff, so it should be good. And I'll put 2 or 3 coats of paint on. So it should last another 20 years then, hopefully. And by then, I don't think it'll be my problem anymore. You know that noise in the background, that's the next door neighbours are building a new house. So they're just pouring concrete now. That's what the noise of the crane is in the background. I'll do a video of me doing this, but I have to concentrate, so I can't really talk at the same time. So it must be really boring. We'll see. If anyone watches it, who cares? Who's got time to watch videos now? There's so many. A bit of that Sahara sand everywhere since I sanded it all down. This has been one of those jobs that's been haunting me for ages. And I was ill for a while, so I wasn't able to get it done. And I was worried the wood was going to get totally ruined. But I think I've caught it just in time. And all these windows were made by a local firm 10 miles away from here. And so we were able to ring them up and order some of the paint which they used originally. And it's not available in the shops. It says non-DIY on it. Probably illegal for me to use it because it has got antifungals in there and anti-wood rot. And that little tin you saw me opening before was about €120, so dear stuff. I want to get this done as quick as possible before the sun comes on it. Is it not good? I'll do the rest tomorrow morning before the sun gets up. So it doesn't look too bad. Another few years battling against entropy.